Knowing your worth, what does your time cost to you? That's my question. Now, this video is more of just a mindset, knowing your worth. Now, I'm going to speak about scenarios, and I'm going to ask you guys, what does your time cost to you? What does your time cost? That's what you got to ask yourself. Listen, for 7 years, I've been doing content. I've been developing artists. I've been managing. I've been developing personalities. I've been building businesses. And from being in open jail, from longer than 7 years. But here's my thing. Getting into management. A lot of managers develop artists and they don't get paid. They don't get paid. And I'll be honest with you, I would say maybe there's 95% of artists that won't get nowhere in their career because music's very hard. And if you don't understand the logistics, you don't understand certain things, you're not going to get to where you need to get to. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're going to put money in the wrong places and this is what happens. But on the manager's point of view is an artist always expect the manager to do a million things. They expect him to do this, that, things outside the box. But 9 times out of 10, the manager is not getting paid. They're not getting paid. If this pops off, you will receive 20% of whatever I earn. Bro, 1 million streams is $4,000. Last year, 12 million artists uploaded on Spotify and 0.6% made around $10,000 and more. 1,450 artists out of the 12 million made $1 million and more. So understand this, and this is what I keep on saying, just in general. It's not just music, but I always refer to music because that's the world the man's in, music and other things. But what does it cost for your time? What does it cost for your time? Now, I built the Bouncer Hub. The Bouncer Hub's been going for a very long time now. I think it's been going since COVID. The Bouncer Hub's been going. So the Bouncer Hub is always based on music. So how the Bouncer Hub started was the split between me and Dig That, and me not understanding the business side of music. But obviously from doing the first podcast, it trended #1 and it was very insightful. And a lot of people said they got crazy gems from it. You get me? And that's people that, business-minded people or people that are in the music. They got a lot of gems from it. And then from being in during lockdown, I thought, let me do webinars. Let me do a month webinar. I remember me and Esther done a month webinar. So it was like once a month, you get me? And we charged £50 per person. We charged £50 per person. And everyone was gassed, you get me? We charged £50. I think we got like 30 people joining up, you get me? And once a week, we tuned in. Everyone was on lockdown and we locked in. And then from doing the webinar, I started setting up funnels and clip funnels and doing pre-recorded videos. And I even remember flipping other artists. I even remember K-Trap. I even remember Tyron 1MC saying, listen, I bought your pre-recorded videos, your modules, you get me? And it's very insightful. And I sold that for £50. You get me? People needed it. People were reaching out for me crazy for knowledge. Obviously, I built a business to it. This is what you do. Like, you build businesses, you get me? Like, I'm on internet giving out so much knowledge now, but you build businesses because you know, okay, this can work here. Just like being a fitness person. It's like getting into fitness and you're training someone and they're seeing crazy results and you got loads of other people now reaching out to you. You're like, do you know what? I need to build a business in this. And now I'll charge this because this kind of works. You know, like, you're good at it. I was good at it. I'm good at it. And I remember doing that side of things, you get me? I remember having a super pack and doing pre-recorded videos, and also like for the pre-recorded videos, they get that know how to market. And it was just basic. Not basic, but it was insightful, but no one wasn't teaching it. No one was teaching that in the UK. You get me? So like, and I remember I was like going for like, yeah, I'm looking for. I remember doing something called Instagram, saying, look, 1,000 sign-ups, you get me, 1,000 sign-ups, pre-things, videos, £50 video, boom, 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 and we got about 500 and something purchased the pre-recorded thing with the marketing strategy or whatever. You get me? And I remember, I just thought, okay, cool, man's got a solid business model here. You get me? Man's got a solid business model, but it's not just about the money, but it was about educating the people. And it's crazy because some of the people that I work with now are some of the people that was there from the very start. So it made me realize, okay, cool, like this space is man's space, but obviously moving over to Dubai, I kind of got sidetracked, wicked and bad, got sidetracked, you get me? And I thought, oh, let me double back on it, and now I'm doubling back. But it's about knowing your worth and your value. And let me explain to you about value and worth. So I tried to go down a different route. I thought, look, last year I put on 2 events in London. Around 650, 700 people came to the event. People, obviously, averagely there was like 30 to, do you know what I mean, £60 ticket. They came to the event. Now the show up rate was like in the 90%. There was only a small number of people that couldn't make it because they just couldn't make it. But because they bought the ticket for the price, it was the ticket value, and it made them be like, look, I'm gonna get the value, I'm gonna get my money's worth from this. And the seminar we had the Beat Freaks, we had Made You Think, we had Lloyd Murray from the record labels. We had all these people, you get me? We had all these people, you get me? We had UK Laughs on Snapchat. We had all these people. We had SK, Russ Millions manager, and done so much other things for Nest Forever, but we had so much insights. People were so gassed. They was gassed. Like, and I remember doing that and being overwhelmed with like what man's built, you get me, and what man's doing and what man's built. And obviously this year I plan to do the big Fairfield halls, you get me, something thousand capacity, boom, 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 boom. Because that's what people want, the insights. And also like doing live talking, like I get used to it. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I thought, okay, let me try and make it a smaller events, but let me try go down a different road. Let me try offer £1 a ticket for artists to attend. You get me, 3 dates, and Brighton, Manchester, and we go up and down the country. This is what I said. Let me try and do. So, but £1 a ticket, and it's like a masterclass, by the way. You get me, guys? I know if I launch this, I know I could do £100 of tickets, and I'll have 200-300 people attending. Do you know what I mean? Because of the value, what you're gonna get in the in-person masterclass. But I thought, let me do £1 a ticket. And what happened was each event had around over 300 tickets that people bought. Yeah. Now the show up rate was around 60 to 80 people that came to the event on the day. Now, when you're giving away millions of dollars worth of game and you're charging people £1 for it, people don't see the value. When you're doing something for free, people don't see the value. So always know your value and what is your time. You work a 9 to 5. What is your time? What are you working for? £30 an hour. For this much hours, you get paid this at the end. You as a business entrepreneur running your own business, what is your value? But respectfully, do not work for free, because you can work for free in other ways, like what I'm doing now. I'm working for free, giving pure game to people that can go off now and go and put their ideas and go from it and down the line and be like, do you know what? I heard that from Bounce and etc. etc. So this is my way of giving back. But it's like, if you're gonna reach out to me, know that for one, I don't play in the games, and for two, I don't work for free. I value my time and my value. Value your time and your value. Because for many years, I worked for free. And what I realized, even with, there was a girl artist that man was developing just a minute ago, you get me? And she's got local traction now. But when she didn't really have the traction, You get me? And the ideas, push this, do this, do this. You get me? And she's got the little traction. She started off with like 1,000 followers, 1.5, and boom, using man's platform, that. You get me? Boom, couple organic views, and now in the month she got up to 5,500. Boom. Oh, I don't feel my team, or I got a team, or this happening, or rare. I think I could do this by myself. And this is what happens with artists. And it's okay, because for me, it's just like, man breaking down to the artist, like, listen, man's doing this because man actually just want you to develop and grow. But respectfully, we're in the worlds of, man's around the people, we're in the worlds of building businesses that you're aiming to make $200,000-$300,000 a month. Like, you're in that world. So it's like, okay, cool. How many artists has been signed for $1 million? Because not many artists has been signed for $1 million. So if I'm waiting 2-3 years to get 20% of the $1 million to $200,000, I wouldn't even be able to live here. I wouldn't be able to do anything. So it's like putting that drama, that into the artist, like, bro, man's actually here. And the stuff that you see man doing is not heard of. Don't make it go over your head. It's the same thing like Cyru. You get me? Man's gonna do what I'm gonna do, develop, boom. Then all of a sudden, everything's making sense now. Then, do you know what I mean? Then people more of a priority, but you forget the one person that is like, that is the glue, bro. Like the effortless stuff you think is it's effortless, bro. Not many people can do what man can do. But it's like when you work for free, people don't see the value in it. And that's just what happens. You get me? So it's like, and it makes me obviously look at it and be like, look, like, I know what to do, know how to develop artists. Not every artist is gonna blow as quick as they're gonna blow. It's just what it is. But understand your value. If you have values, like in terms of you're good at things, know your worth. Don't work for free. Do you know what I mean? Don't work for free. Like, know your worth. It has to make sense. And what I always say to artists, you want to send me music. So if every artist sent me music, how am I even meant to even live my life? If I say that you're good now, where do we go from here? Oh yeah, I can give you a percentage of what? And I always try to break that down, like, off what? What are you giving me a percentage off? Come on, just understand this. Man's building you up to get you to now make good money. DBE. I tell you about DBE. Now, I always do this because I'm proud about this. You get me? I'm proud, and big shout out to DBE. I was the first to book DBE. You get me? I was the first. I remember DBE having 1 or 2 songs out. You get me? They've been doing, but like, I was like, bro, I'm doing an event in Southampton, RIP Cadet. I had Big Tobes, I had and I had Kojo Funds, and I had DBE. Yeah. And I remember asking them to book, and they're like, oh yeah, boom, we'll do it for free. I said, nah, I got to pay you. Like, pay them 500. And this is what I mean, knowing their worth. Pay them 500 for 15 minutes or whatever. Bro, they just sold out. They've been selling out for O2 Arena 4 times or whatnot, 3 times, 4 times. They're about to sell out Wembley, bro. They're talking about doing Wembley, bro. So imagine their value is 500 per performance, and I bought DBE about 3-4 times after that. Their value is 500 for performance. Now they're headlining wireless. Bro. They're probably getting £1 million for a headline. They went from 500 to £1 million for a performance. And that is knowing your worth, knowing your value, and being consistent and dumbing down and knowing your value. That's it. And that's kind of, this is what I want to kind of show you guys. Like, and look, if you're watching this and you see anyone that's hard working and they're working hard or they need a little push, send them this video, bro. Because for one, you got to be consistent. For two, you got to know your worth. What is your time? What does your time cost? How much is your time? What does it cost? If you got £2,500 bills that you need to pay each month, then what is your time for the month? How can you, what's make you survive? Can you aim to make 4K, 5K a month? Okay, how does that look? How are you marking up your time for the time being to you go to another level? And what happens is you start working with people, you start doing consultancy for businesses, and your consultancy starts from £500 a month. Then it starts to 1K, then starts to 2K, then it goes up to 5K. And now the other businesses that was hitting you up to offer you 5K doesn't really make sense no more, because your consultancy fee has gone to 5K a month because you're actually good at what you're doing, and it's staying consistent. Know your worth, know your value. Now, I'm on internet and I realize, like, with man's USP, it's a USP that it's based on bringing out a good message, but knowing that when you're doing a good message or when you're speaking on things, uncomfortable things, people are not going to like. So he's going to always make the other little people talk about it. But that's PR for you. That's PR for you. You will see people owning YouTube that's obsessed, but that's PR for you. So don't be shy from, oh yeah, I'm not going to make content because I've seen everyone go crazy in the comments, because no one don't care, bro. No one don't care, dude. No one don't care. You can make a video every single day about the same thing, and people will get views and people will see it and they'll giggle, but no one don't care. But if you are knowing your worth and you have your plan and you keep on growing and you keep on progressing and you keep on focusing and they keep on watching this long form content and they can see your growth and you're helping others, they care about that. They hear that, they see that, but don't care about that. They care about that. Are you with me? And that's what it is. And that's what you do when you kill people with success. You silence them. You laugh at them. You get me? Listen, I'm a humble person. Been humble. I can make my videos, boom, pay my team, post this and not see not one comment. Get me? And I showed you. It was so easy. I went to the UK. So easy to fall for the bait. Reply back to people, do this, that, be that person. It's so easy to be that person. But what did that do? It made a lot of business-minded people and the right audience be like, do you know what? He's still kind of involved in the streets, or he's still kind of involved there. We don't know. We may wanted to reach out to him and offer him something or be a part of something or do a collab, but this is not really fitting with man's brand. I have to take accountability on that. I have to kill the old me. And focus and be like, this is the journey. This is the journey. What's going to happen when you get bigger and bigger, bouncer? You're going to get even more scumbags making YouTubes about you all the time. This is the journey. Do it. This is part of the marketing. Because at the end of the day, when you switch this off, you switch off your social media, how are you living? Ask yourself that. How are you living? What enjoys you? What are you doing? What are you doing with your free time? What can you afford to do your free time? Are you even happy? Are you with me? And once you understand that, now, boom, you'll be smiling. You'll be smiling. Now, a lot of people, when people on the outside, they look in and they see things, they're like, yo, bro, this is happening. Don't worry, bro. It's good. Tomorrow, next week, boom, 2 years. Bro, in 2-3 years, what man's doing now, they're going to be like, you've done a mad thing. You've done a mad thing. And 2-3 years, you're going to laugh at all the people that had crazy things to say. You're going to be like, where are they? I don't know, bro. It's happened. It's happened from when certain man or this has happened or boom, it's happened. Or where's that person? Why did that person fall off, bro? God is the best of planners. Only clean hearts win. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'll see you lot tomorrow, man. Peace. Wish.